running. There is blood, gore, intense violence. Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another tabletop adventure here at Digital Woods. Today we have a 750 point battle report between Adeptus Mechanicus and Officio Assassinorum.
And Genestealer Cult. With help from Brood Brothers.
Well, it's still
yes, it's still Genestealer Cult.
Yeah, that words. Alright, let's get to our armies, get to the action, and we will see you in a bit.
Alright, so here is going to be my Genestealer Cult list. 749 points, couldn't quite get that one extra point. It's going to be a battalion detachment, and my faction is going to be Twisted Helix, because I haven't played it before, it sounds like fun. Getting right into it with my Warlord and other HQ choices. My Warlord is going to be a Abominant for this one. I unfortunately don't have the actual model, so I'll be subbing in one of the old styles of Broodlord with this one, so oh well. It's going to be coming in with its standard kit of Rending Claws, Power Sledgehammer, and its Familiar's Familiar Claws. Its Warlord trait is going to be Bio-Alchemist, and I'm going to be giving it the Relic Elixir of the Prime Specimen. Because why not? Next up in HQs is going to be my Magus, or however you pronounce it, with all of his standard kit, Auto Pistol, Cultist Knife, Force Stave, the usual. And his two psychic powers are going to be Mass Hypnosis and Might from the Beyond. Next up is going to be Troops, where I've got three nearly identical groups of 10 models each, Brood Brothers infantry units, where two of them are going to be just base units, all of their standard gear, and then the third one is going to be upgraded with a rocket launcher. Moving past that onto elites, I've got a single group of 5 aberrants that are all, once again, standard kit, except that the standard aberrants are upgraded with power sledgehammers, and the hypermorph is upgraded with the improvised heavy weapon. Moving on to heavy support, where I've got a Colt Lehman Russ with its battle cannon, heavy bolter, and then I've upgraded it with a storm bolter, track guards, and a auger array, because why not? And then lastly, in my army, I've got one dedicated transport in the form of a Cult Chimera with its multi-laser, heavy bolter, storm bolter, track guards, and heavy stubber. And that's my army.
Okay folks, this is going to be my 750 points of Adeptus Mechanicus and Assassins split between two detachments. Let's start off with my Adeptus Mechanicus detachment, which is a battalion detachment from the Forge World of Garar, however you pronounce it. For HQ choices for this detachment, it is 2 Tech Priest Engineers, bare bones, excluding one is going to be my Warlord, who will have the Warlord trait that gives the ability to generate more command points on 6s when my opponent or myself uses a stratagem. In addition to that, it gives him the ability to reroll a single hit, wound, or armor save. Not fantastic for an Engineer. Moving on from that, he will also have the Relic that gives 1 additional command point, and some other minor benefit that isn't really important. Basically, keeping that 1 Engineer for purely extra command point shenanigans, and that's it. Moving on from them, I have 3 units of Skitarii Rangers, one of which is a 5-man unit, 2 are 6-man units, purely for extra points that I had left over. From that, I have 2 heavy supports, which are both going to be Oregon Dune Crawlers. One is going to be using a Icarus Array and a Cognis Heavy Stubber, and the other one is going to have a Neutron Laser and 2 Cognis Heavy Stubbers. Both have broad spectrum data tethers. From there, we'll move on to my Assassin detachment, which is all 4 of the Assassins. There is a Vindicator, a Coluxus, a Calidus, and a Eviscerator, no, whatever the E1 is. They're all 85 points, and it's required to bring all 4 if you're going to run the special assassin detachment. And that makes up 750 points of assassins and Admech. Okay, here we are for our Deadlock mission from the Standard Core Rulebook Maelstrom section. This one is standard Maelstrom 6 objectives, but at the start of turn 1, everyone draws up to 6 tactical objectives, and every turn thereafter, that total max number is reduced by 1. So turn 2, you can have 5 tactical objectives, and so on. In addition to that, starting turn 3 and every turn thereafter, any command point stratagems are double in cost.
So spend them early.
Which I'm happy I have a Callous Assassin in my army.
Which is sad for me.
So, yeah. Other than that, for the Admech, or basically the Imperium side, all the Admech is deployed, the Vindicator Assassin's up in the ruins of the Bastion, and the Caluxus Assassin is hiding behind there, kind of waiting for Mike's Deep Strike to arrive, which, speaking of, in Deep Strike he has his Abominant, his Magus, and Aberrations.
Yep.
Everything else he has Cult Ambushy thingied.
I have marker tokened.
And spent 1 command point to get 3 additional tokens, so he can shift it around if he feels like it.
Yes.
Alright, Mike finished deploying first, so we will go ahead and roll off to see who goes for, or gets to choose whether or not to go first, to be precise. With the +1, you get it.
Yay, I will choose to go first. Would you like to attempt to deny?
I will attempt to seize. It is not a deny, it is a seizing.
Fair enough. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Well, you successfully have turn 1.
Sweet. So on to Genestealer Cult turn 1. Alright, so turn 1, Genestealer Cult, finding out what my 6 objectives are. So first off, I'm going to have Area Denial.
Which is a freebie turn 1.
That's a freebie.
That's a great card to get turn 1.
Next is going to be Kingslayer, who actually is your...
The female Engine Seer.
Alright, so not bad. Next is Kill the Unbelievers. Score 1 victory point at the end of your turn for each enemy unit that has been destroyed by a Genestealer Cult or Brood Brothers unit during this turn. To a maximum of 6 victory points. Okay. Cool. That's a good luck. Number 4 is Scour the Skies.
I have nothing that has the fly keyword.
So that one does not count.
No, you immediately discard it during no one.
Yeah.
Because you could not have gotten it.
So, new 4 is Advance.
Have nothing in your deployment zone.
Might be able to do that. Number 5, Secure Objective 2, which is in the middle of the board. And lastly, I've got Secure Objective 6, which is IV or VI?
VI. That's
Right there.
So you should easily get that one.
Yeah.
Though it might interfere with your advance, depending on placement.
Either way. So, on to movement and revealing my my units.
Alright, before we get into anything else, at the start of battle round turn 1, Canticle. 4. Oh, okay, I'll take it. Everything is in cover.
Oh. Alright, so turn 1 Genestealer setup before movement is Leman Russ here. Standard units of Guard, or Brood Brothers, that's the words. There. The one with the rocket launcher in the Chimera, and then the other standard group of Guard. On to movement. Alright, so movement for turn 1. I had this group move in advance, getting a pretty cushy number, getting all the way into this objective outside of my deployment zone. The Leman Russ just kind of moved forward, just to get outside of deployment and in cover. It's kind of just side facing at the moment, but it's the best I can do. Moved and advanced forward, just kind of getting it all the way to sit on objective 2. Kind of trying to move it in there to get that cover bonus against Tom's walker tanks, dune crawlers. Moved and advanced to that group, also getting pretty cushy as well. I think 5 inches for them, just to get out of that crater into the side of the building. while still remaining in contact with that objective and remaining outside of my deployment zone. So I do immediately get the...
You will get advanced.
I will get advance, and I will get those two. So moving on to shooting. So shooting phase, found out that only the Lehman Russ is able to shoot this turn, so it's just going to basically put everything into this group of 5 right over here. Hopefully getting the first blood and the
Kill a unit.
kill the unbelievers. So, starting with its battle cannon, d6 number of shots for 5. 5 shots hitting on 5s. For 2, I don't have anything that rerolls 1s. And she's not on the board and her thing's not effective yet, is it?
It is.
It is?
It's if she's in my army, it takes effect.
So this would be 2 points for a reroll.
1 point, and on a 4-up, it becomes 1 more. But if you don't spend the extra command point here, you lose the stratagem and the point that you spent on it.
Wait, so if I reroll, I spend 1 command point. I roll a dice.
I roll a dice.
You roll a dice.
On a 4-up, you have to spend 1 more command point on that stratagem. If you choose not to, the stratagem is lost, and the command point you spent already on it is.
Okay. I'm spending 1 command point, and then you're rolling a dice.
Yes.
So, why am I not surprised? Roll that dice. What a waste. I'm spending 2 command points.
Because you did the roll already.
Yeah.
You should declare, I do the roll,
Okay.
you do the results, because the thing could fizzle before activating.
Fair enough. So 2 hits, and then wounding on 2s. Both wound. So AP minus 3. 2.
Effectively AP minus 1.
Yes, because you're covered.
Yes. So I have a 5-up save. Passed 1. I am Greer. When a model loses his last wound or flees on a 6-up, it ignores it.
I was not expecting this. This is unfortunate. So next is going to be the Heavy Bolter. 3 shots hitting on 5s still. For 1. Wounding on 3s. For 1 possible wound.
4-up save.
Poopy. Alright. With that out of the way, that's basically my turn done. I get Secure Objective 6, Secure Objective 2, Area Denial, and Advance. So that's going to be 3 victory points and 1 D3. For 6.
That's good. Good start.
Good start.
No damage done, but 6 victory points.
Yeah. And one more note before I end my turn, I'm actually going to be discarding Kingslayer as an objective. Now, on to Tom's turn.
As we head into Imperium turn 1, you draw my 6 objectives. Domination. Good start. Priority orders received. Alright, that means my warlord has to defend objective 3. You know what? That's possible. A good run could get her over there. Okay. And quest for knowledge. Score D3 victory points if you control objective marker that was controlled by your opponent at the start of the turn. If you control 3 or more objective markers that were controlled by an opponent, score D3 plus 3.
Come get 2.
Yeah, basically. Kingslayer. Seems familiar.
Yep.
Secure objective 4, which is the other crater with all your dudes in it.
Yep.
And secure objective 3. Well, okay.
3 is important.
Yes. Quick note, almost forgot. Mike spent 1 stratagem, so on a 6, I get to gain a command point. Now roll the 2. Alright, turn 1 movement for the Imperium. Decent number of things stayed put. There's a little bit of shifting going on. Vindicator, this Dune Crawler, the Colossus Assassin, and this unit all stayed put. shift it over slightly with the 2 ranger squads, move this dune crawler up to make room for an attempted run of my warlord to objective 3. Got a 3-inch movement. I could have gone all the way up to here, but that would have still been out of range. So I just kept her safely tucked between these two. Yeah, so that's it for movement. We're going to go on to the shooting phase, where I think we're going to start off with this dune crawler activating first. Its Cognus Heavy Stubber is going to go into the infantry squad that isn't in cover, and he's going to fire his Icarus array into the battle tank over there. And I'm going to spend 1 command point on the Imperative Doctrine, or whatever it's called. That gives +1 to hit for it, unless it has a data tether, or a broad spectrum data tether, which gives +2 to hit then. Starting off with the Cognus Heavy Stubber going into Mike's Brood Brother squad, hitting on 2s because of the upgrade. Not rerolling 1s. Both hit, wounding on 3s. Alright, 1 wound, no AP.
Alright. 1 5 up. No. 1 eats it.
Alright, Dat Missile going into the tank, hitting on a 2. Successfully hits. Wounds on a 5. 1.
Alright.
Autocannons, hitting on 2s. Not rerolling 1s. And wounding on 5s. Ooh. There you go. 3 wounds with AP -1.
Alright. Alright, so it's going to be 3 4s, of which I made 2 of them.
So 2 damage going through.
Oh no!
Gatling rockets going in next. Once again hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound with AP -2.
1 5 up. No.
Take 1.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 damage so far to that. Up next, going to go to this dune crawler, which is going to go and fire its neutron laser over and both its Cognus Heavy Stubbers into the squad that's not in cover.
Ah. Okay.
So starting off with the 2 Cognus Heavy Stubbers going in, hitting on 3s. Alright. As long as if you don't roll like that for when I actually need the neutron laser part. As long as if you don't roll like that when I roll for the neutron laser part. Alright. So no damage from the 2 Cognus Heavy Stubber. Neutron laser, D6 number of shots. For 6. Dune crawlers, ignore the penalty, moving and firing heavy weapons. So 6 shots hitting on 3s. So 3 hits so far. Do I want to spend a command point? It's hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. So yes. Reroll 1 of these. No. It's 2 stratagems I've used. So 3 hits and wounding on 3s. Oh, 2 with AP -4.
So that's just 2 dead guard.
That's into your tank.
Oh, into the tank.
Yeah,
Apologies.
I didn't fire the anti-tank weapon into the guard.
Fair enough.
D6 damage each, minimum 3. Total of 9 damage.
In a word, ow.
Plus the other 3 I've done, that's 12 damage.
Alright, so with that in mind, on a 6-up it explodes. 5, it does not explode.
Alright.
So that is unfortunate. Enjoy your first blood.
Yay.
I'll take that away.
Alright, starting up next is going to be my ranger squads, but I'm going to do them one at a time. Starting with these 5 guys shooting through the window into the squad there because they're not in range of the other squad. So 5 shots hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Okay. No AP because I did not roll anything special, so 4 up saves because you're in a critter.
Alright, so 3 4-ups. Minimal.
Fair enough. Next up, this ranger squad, 6 shots going into the squad back there. Hitting on 3s. 1 miss. Wounding on 3s. And there we go. 2 regular wounds and 2 with AP -1.
Alright, well I'll do the 2 regulars first as just 5-ups. Both eat it, and then 2 6-ups. So that's 4 dead. Alright, and I decided to pull the group right here, including the sergeant of that group, which means that they're no longer in line of sight. However, I will now have I have to get a 1 or below on leaderships for them to stay around. Or just spend 2 to 3 command points.
Alright.
So what else are they shooting at? Probably the Chimera?
Yeah, they're in rapid fire range of the Chimera. They're probably not going to do much to it, but hey.
Yeah.
Free shots are free shots. Alright, Ranger Squad rapid firing into the Chimera. You will get cover, so even harder.
Yes.
Hitting on 3s. 3 misses. Strength 4 weapons. You're not tough 8. I think you're tough 7 in a Chimera, so wounding on 5s.
2?
2 with AP -1, so you're 3-up saves.
Alright. 2 3-ups then. Made them.
Okay. Assassin's gonna go, and I don't know.
Pew a tank.
He's gonna pew into the tank. 1 shot, hitting on a 2.
No.
I've already spent my command point reroll. So, yeah.
Alright.
I'm going to now roll. I spent 2 stratagems, so I have 2 chances to gain a command point.
Oh, so you do it as well.
Gain a command point. That would be the only one I could gain from the battle round anyway, so effectively I spent 1 command point for the turn.
Grazie. And for... That should be the end of your turn?
That will indeed be the end of my turn. Everything that Ken did, in fact, shoot.
Cool.
So I got secure objective 3.
First blood.
First blood. And I will discard domination.
Oh, surprise. Alright, so turn 2 for Genestealer Cult. Got to pull 4 cards. Get up to a total of 5. So starting with... Oh, goody! Hold the line.
You put 3 units back.
No, it's not happening.
We forgot to do your morale.
We did forget to do my morale. Let me finish this first, and then we'll reverse time.
And do your morale.
Yeah, never mind. We'll leave it in. Third is going to be Claim Dominion? What is this? Score D3 victory points if you control an objective marker that was controlled by your opponent at the start of the turn. Yeah, that's going to happen.
Hey, it's also known as Quest for Knowledge.
Yeah, it's similar. Next is going to be Lay Low the Oppressor. Score 1 victory point if an enemy character models were destroyed by a Genestealer Cult or Brood Brothers unit. Okay, so kill a character.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly is going to be Psychological Warfare.
Make me fail morale.
Yeah!
With my guys with, I think, 7 or 8 leadership and only 5 models.
Not happening!
It could happen.
Yeah.
It's not likely, but it could.
Alright, well, on to movement. Alright, so morale for this group of 5, with their leadership down to the way it is, I need to roll a 1 or lower. So, a 1. Got it. So, none of them flee.
Fair enough. So here at the start of battle round 2, first off spending 2 command points on Reign of Confusion, which basically extends the Colossus Assassin ability into another turn. I would save that for something later on, but since on turn 3 all the command points double anyway, might as well do it now.
Because then it would be worth 4 points.
Yes. And then I need to do my Canticles, which I got a 6, which is rerolling 1s to hit in the
Congrats.
shooting phase.
Alright, so movement phase for turn 2. I had this group move in advance out of the crater into the ruins, getting a 5-inch advance. I had my Chimera disgorge everyone and then kind of shift back, allowing for them to move up and into the building. I had that group right there just kind of move up into the building, getting in line for maybe 1 or 2 shots with their las guns. And then lastly, I did the Cult Ambush, dropped everyone back over here, within 9 inches of the particularly hard to kill character, and that group right there.
Okay. Then I'm going to immediately spend 3 command points. 2 on having this unit, when an enemy unit arrives within 12 inches, they can shoot as though it's the shooting phase. They have to have -1 to hit. And I will be spending 1 point on Protector Doctrine, which says if it is the shooting phase, I can add 1 to hit.
Okay.
Since they are treated as shooting as if it was the shooting phase.
But it says if it is the shooting phase. I'll accept it, it's just words.
They shoot as if it was the shooting phase. So that's how I'm interpreting it. So
Fair enough.
total of 10 shots because they are in rapid fire range and they're going to be hitting on 3s. 1 miss. Strength 4 weapons versus tough 4 targets. It's going into the aberrants because Mike said those were coming down first. Oh, bad roll. So 3 with no AP, 1 with AP -1. Give a 5 up, 5 up, which means you're probably going to make all these, but that's besides the point. You know what? I'm not going to be spending any command point rerolls in your movement phase, so command point reroll. Oh,
1. Alright, starting with the 3 standard hits first. 5 ups. Made 1, failed 2. 5 up, feel no pain, bestial vigor. From those both went through.
1 dead.
1 dead. And then the 6 up. No. 5 up, feel no pain. No.
1 wounded.
Darn. That's a bummer. Alright, and that's it for all that?
Yep.
Cool. In that case, on to shooting. Alright, so starting out in the shooting phase, I'm going to have this group of Brood Brothers fire all their las guns into this group right here, and the rocket launcher is going to go into that Dune Walker. So starting with the las guns, hitting on 4s.
Missed 3.
Yeah, missed 3. 1, 2, 3. And then wounding on 4s as well. For 3.
No AP on a las gun, so 3 up saves for being in the crater. Which I'm happy it's a 3 up save at the moment.
Yeah. And then the 1 rocket launcher going in. He did move, and it's a heavy weapon, so hitting on 5s. D6.
I take you're firing crack mode.
Yes. I don't often fire missiles, but it is the anti-armor version.
Yes, it's crack.
Yes.
Frag is anti-infiltrate.
Yeah. And frag is D6, crack is just
one
roll
shot.
it.
Yeah.
So
You did hit.
I did hit. And that's 1, 3 to wound.
No.
2.
Do you want to command point re-roll it?
Pass me the dice. I'm spending 1 command point for this reroll. Tom, roll your dice.
On a 4 up.
Well, I'm spending 2 command points for this reroll. If I actually roll it.
Wounding on a 3. You already said you're spending it.
Alright, well, yeet. Got it.
You wound. That's now 6 stratagems that have been used this turn. AP -2, so a 5 up save. But I'm going to choose to take it on the 5 up invul because I'm within 6 inches of another Dune Crawler. I can reroll 1s for the invul save. Nope. So, goes through.
Yay. D6 damage. For 5.
Ow.
Then I think the Chimera will go next. So, firing in with the Cult Chimera. Now, after doing measuring and finding out what I'm going to shoot, I'm going to throw the Multi-Melta and the Heavy Stubba into this group of 6. Sorry. Multi-Laser. Meh. Multi-Laser and the Heavy Stubber into that group right there. And the
Heavy Bolter.
Heavy Bolter is... Screw it, 9 shots, I'll miss some. They're hitting on 5s, everything into that group.
Fair enough.
So starting with the multi-laser,
3 shots hitting on 5s because I moved.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Wound in on 2.
Wounded on 2. I do not wound. 3 shots from the heavy bolter. 1 hit. Wounding on, I think, a 3.
Yep.
5 wounds.
Manning barricade, so 3 up save. I mean, not 3 up save, 4 up save. Still failed 1. Career special rule on a 6. No, 1 dies. You, because you don't actually have that gun.
And 3 shots with the heavy stubber, still hitting on 5s. For 1. Wounding on
3.
still probably a 3. Wounds with a 5.
No AP on this, so this will be a 3 up save.
Made it. And that's it for him. On to, I think, the 2 shots from that group. Alright, so the front 2 right here can actually draw line of sight, and distance to this group right here. So 2 shots, hitting on 4s, 1 hit, wounding on 4s, 1 wound.
No AP, 3 up save. Yeah.
Darn, you're doing real good with those 3s.
Gotta exploit cover as much as possible.
Yep. Alright, that should be it for shooting. I don't think I'm in range for his pistol.
You made sure he was out of 12 of everything.
Yep. So I'm pretty sure he's out of range for his pistol. So on to charges to declare. I'm going to start with my group of aberrants, going into the incredibly hard to kill anti-psyker.
Okay. Okay. Overwatch. Normally it's assault D3, but there's a psyker within 18 inches, so this becomes assault D6. 1. Hitting on a 6.
Okay.
Strength 5, so wounding on a 3.
No.
This is your shooting phase. I've yet to spend a command point.
This is my charge phase.
Your
You've yet
charge
to
phase.
spend a command point.
Reroll. Yes. AP minus 4.
Oh. Oh, goody. I don't think I have an invul.
Just 1 damage, no special rules or stratagems that I could find that make this better.
Alright, so then it's just 1 5-up, feel no pain. Which I don't make. How many command points do I have?
3.
3. How much is that 1 stratagem that I want to pull? Alright, well, with that in mind, or with that result, I'm pulling this one. I'm not spending a command point to re-roll that, because I found out I only have 3 left. And I'm probably just going to spend all the rest of those on re-rolls later, because I've muffed my chance to get them to fight again with their faction-specific thing.
Fair enough.
Because Tom will make it 4 points, I only have 3, and it just will fizzle, and I'll
Yeah.
have no more re-rolls for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you'd rather not waste all 3 on something that could just go away.
Yes. Especially when
You have to
charging in
make 9 inches.
9 inches. Starting with them. That's 5. I'm spending my command point here. Roll your 4.
Alright, that's only 1 command point.
Alright. Rerolling. 7. Do I have something that benefits me in charge? Let me go look. Alright, so unfortunately in the book I can't find anything that ups my charge roll. So they failed the charge. Next charge is going to be my warlord into your psyker. Not psyker.
Anti-psyker.
Your Overwatch.
Psyker within 18 inches, so D6 number of shots.
6. Goody.
Alright, 6 shots, hitting on 6s. 1. Wounding on a 5, because T6 target. I'll take it. Yeah, AP minus 4, but technically no armor save allowed anyway.
So 5 up, feel no pain.
Yep,
Good bully. 1 damage?
just 1.
1 damage? Okay.
Just 1.
Down to 5 wounds. Charging in, 10 inches. That's an 8. I literally got 2 short on both rolls. I am very disappointed. Well, that ends my turn. I forgot about my psychic turn.
Yes, you did. But it doesn't look like, excluding mass hypnosis, None of it would have mattered.
None of it would have mattered. It literally would have just been... And let's be honest, I never get off mass hypnosis.
Especially with a -2.
Yes. Alright, well, yeah.
Okay.
What did I get points-wise? I don't think I got anything this turn.
Before you resolve those real quick, during your turn, 8 stratagems were used.
Oh, God.
So I have 8 chances to gain a command point. I gained 1.
Okay.
So, just fair enough, since I'm back up to 3 then.
And at the end of my turn, I actually did not complete any of my objectives, unfortunately. And I'm going to be tossing Hold the Line, as I've got nothing anywhere near there right now. So, oh well for that. And on to Add Mech turn 2.
Okay, as we go into turn 2 for the Imperium forces, having secured Objective 3 and discarded Domination, I get to generate 1. It's an advance. Well, it's
Meh.
not happening. Okay, turn 2 for the Imperial forces. Stayed put with them. This squad rounded the corner, moving their 6 inches. Both these are now in good rapid-fire shot to help clean up that mess. My Colossus Assassin moves 6 inches forward, getting ready to put as many shots as possible into the Psyker, which he can target because he's a Psyker, and he's an anti-Psyker. Stayed put with the damaged Dune Crawler, sprinted over the one Tech Priest, so he's ready to repair it, which I'll roll in a minute. This Dune Crawler shifted over about 6 inches or so to get direct line of sight over here to help clean up this mess. Warlord sprinted, getting a total of an 8-inch move to get in there and start defending 3. And the squad that was in front of her moved forward. Now they're 4 inches away from getting a charge to get up into there.
Yep.
And then in the back line, my Calidus Assassin and my Evisaur Assassin both arrive. I need to do a quick roll for the Calidus Assassin to determine her actual arrive range. 3 plus d6. 6 inches away, so...
Closer than that.
Might be able to move it up a bit. All right, repairing this Dune Crawler d3 for 3. I will not spend a command point to have it repair it again.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure about that. Alright, so no psychic phase, so on to shooting phase, where I think I'm actually going to start with that Dune Crawler. He's going to go neutron laser into the Chimera, and both his Cognis Heavy Stubbers into the Guardsman squad that's there.
This one right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Starting off with the Cognis Heavy Stubbers going in, hitting on 3s. 2 misses. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. No AP, so you have a 4-up save for being in cover.
2 4-ups. Made 1, failed 1. I would like to... Screw it. This guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neutron laser going into the Chimera. D3 number of shots. 1. Hitting on a 3.
No. Would you like to spend a command point?
I've got 3, and I could get it. No, I can't get it back because I've already got 1 back this battle round. Sure. Got it. AP minus 4.
Alright, on the Chimera?
Yep.
Okay. How much damage does it do?
D6, minimum 3. 3.
Okay.
This Dune Crawler will not go next. I'll go ahead and have these 2 units activate, and I'm just going to group fire them into the Aberrants.
Okay.
10 shots each because they're both in rapid fire, so a total of 20 shots. Alright, 20 shots, hitting on 3s. 3 misses, and I reroll 1s because of my current Canticle. So 5 misses out of the 20, so 15 hits. Wounding on 4s, because strength 4 versus tough 4 targets. 3 with AP minus 1, and 6 with no AP.
Starting with the 6 5-ups. Here we go. 4 I made 2. Then 4 Feel No Pains, which are 5-ups, which I made 1.
So 1 die, 1 has another wimp.
Yep. And then the 3 6-ups, Made 1 again. 5 up, feel no pains.
Made 1.
Made 1, so that's 2 dead.
Okay, I think that'll leave your Sergeant-y dude.
It will. Boink. Guess who's closer now?
This is what I was thinking. Up next is going to be this Dune Crawler. We'll fire his Cognus Heavy Stubber into that, and then his Icarus Ray into that.
Alright.
I kind of don't want to kill him. I want to leave him with 1 wound. So an Assassin will kill him, and I get 2 command points.
Oh. Just hodgepodge towards you.
Speaking of command points, making this thing hit on 2 is for 1 command point.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s with the Cognus Heavy Rerolling 1s to hit because of my actual Canticle. I will take it. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds into your Sergeant-y dude.
Alright. 2 AP.
No AP.
2 5 ups. 2 5 ups.
Yeah. Okay, with the Cognus part done, on to the Icarus Array going into Mike's Warlord, starting off with Dat Missile, hitting on a 2, re-rolling 1s because of the Canticle. Successful hit. Strength 7 weapon, so I'll imagine wounding on a 3. Successfully wounds.
Would be... Yeah, strength 6, so yeah. Or tough 6. Goes through Bestial Vigor.
He has any involves on this guy?
I don't think so. Let me go look, though. No invul for him.
D6 damage. 5, minus 1 because of your special ability, so
Yes.
4.
So that is 4 Bestial Vigors. 5 ups. Thank you, Fridge, for dinging appropriately for that. Didn't get any of them. Roll. So...
How many wounds does he have left?
that was 4 damage?
Yep.
He's got 2 left.
Cool.
I think. Let me look.
The autocannon part of the Icarus Array hitting on 2s. All hit. Strength 7 weapon, so wounding on 3s. All wound. AP minus 1.
Okay. Just standard damage.
They'd be doing 2 at a time, but AP minus 1, you have a 6-up save.
4 6-up saves. Roll your no, at this point it's 8.
Yeah, they do 2 a pop.
Alright, well. This is going to fail, but I'm going to roll it anyway.
You need 7.
Looking for 8 5-ups. I made 3.
Goodbye, Patriarch.
No.
Oh,
Abominant.
Abominant, yes.
That is a Broodlord subbing in as one.
Fair enough.
So we don't have that model yet.
Kingslayer.
Yep, you get Kingslayer.
Okay. Up next is going to be this assassin trying to kill your Psyker here.
Alright.
D6 number of shots coming from his head cannon thingy. 3. Hitting on 2s. Alright, and this will be no rerolls to hit or anything like that, so wounding on 3s, strength 5 weapon. 1. And it doesn't get any special rerolling to wound against the Psyker or anything like that. So just 1 with AP minus 4.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that goes through. Just a guess.
Yeah,
And I think my Magus...
has a 6-up armor or something like that.
Yeah. And I don't think he has any invuls. I'll go check, though. It's been a while. No invul, no save of any kind, so 1 damage.
Okay.
What next? Did you yeet your grenade at me yet?
You're more than 6 inches away,
Ah,
so I cannot. Vindicator Assassin is going to shoot you.
fair enough.
Vindicator Assassin firing his Exodus rifle down. 1 shot, hitting on a 2. Hey,
Hits.
You actually hit for once. Dead shot. Strength 5 weapon, so wounding on a 3. 6 is a special.
That's
Cock.
cocked. 5s.
AP minus 3, D3 damage. Always wounds on a minimum of 2.
Roll your damage.
D3 damage. 1.
Okay. He is still up.
Well, headshot now activates. After a model has suffered an attack from a ranged weapon from this model, roll a d6. On a 3-up, that model suffers a mortal wound.
Okay.
It does.
Oh.
If that model the model immediately takes that mortal wound. If it does not die, or I fail the roll, or if it does not die, and I did not fail the roll, I roll again. On a 4-up, it suffers a mortal wound.
Okay.
No, so it just takes 2 in total.
So it's at a total of 3.
Yes.
I
Basically,
still don't think it's dead yet.
no, it's got 4. That escalates all the way up.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Up next, the Calidus Assassin is going to shoot your Chimera there. One shot coming out of her Neural Shredder, hitting on a 2. Successfully hits. This is not rolled to wound. This rolls 3d6, and if I roll higher than your leadership, I do d3 mortal wounds.
Is that bad against tanks, or
There's
something called the Neural Shredder?
I shred the neurons in the driver and gunners.
Fair enough.
It does not specifically say it can only target infantry or whatnot, and vehicles do have leadership scores.
All right.
Wacha! I rolled a 14.
Okay. Well, I think that might be bigger than my 7 or 8. So.
D3. 3 mortal wounds to go with the 3 wounds this thingy dealt to it.
Well, in that case, we need a red dice.
Eviscerator or Evisor. Wow, language is hard. Evisor Assassin firing his Executioner's Pistol into the squad that's there. 4 shots, hitting on 2s. 3 successful hits. Any crazy reroll things? Against infantry, reroll the wound. Okay. So 3 successful hits, and then wounding on 3, strength 4 on the pistol. These all wound. AP -1.
All right. So that's 3 6-ups. I made 1.
2 die. Alright, rapid firing that ranger squad into Mike's Brood Brother squad there, hitting on 3s. I'll take an all hit. And wounding on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4 misses. And 2 with AP -1. And then the rest are 6. No APs.
Okay. So I'll go with the 2 6-ups first.
5-ups.
2 5-ups.
You're in cover.
True. 4-ups standard. So that's those 2. And there was 6 for the other ones.
Yep, 6 4-ups.
And 6 4-ups. 4.
3 will go down.
3 dead.
On to charges. Let's start off with my anti-psyker declaring a charge into you. I think you have a las pistol.
I think I do. 1 shot.
Hey, you hit.
I hit.
Wounding on a 5.
Wounding on a 5. I wound.
4 pinfall. Yeah, you wound.
Oh my god, I did damage! Alright.
9 inch
You
charge.
make it.
Evisor Assassin going into the squad there. Your Overwatch.
Yes, I need more dice. Alright, firing Overwatch with 15 shots. 14 from the las guns, 1 from the las pistol. It's the same overall profile, so I'm just rolling them together. So, hitting on 6s. 4. 2 hits.
3.
Oh, yep, 3 hits.
Still wounding on 5, though.
And wounding on 5s. 4, 1.
1 4-up in Vol Save.
3.
Ah, he takes 1.
Oh no. And his charge in.
Charge distance, this assassin rolls 3d6 for his charges instead of 2.
3 1s, 3 1s. Nope.
9 plus that 12 inches.
He makes it.
Yep.
Who's next?
It's going to be that assassin. Okay, Calidus Assassin is declaring a multi-charge into the Chimera and the 5-man Brood Brother squad.
Alright, so Overwatch, I'm going to start with the Brood Brothers with their 10 shots from all their las guns going in, hitting on 6s for 2, and then wounding on, what, 5s?
Yeah.
For 1.
4-up invo. Wow, I have not made any of these 4-ups yet. 1 wound on her.
And then a series of 3 shots from the Chimera, starting with the multi-laser.
You can group the heavy bolter and multi-laser together.
Oh, sweet.
They're both going to be wounding on 3s, and AP doesn't matter because she runs off a 4-up.
Fair enough. So multi-laser and heavy bolter. So 6 shots hitting on 6s for 2. Wounding on 3s for 1. Wait, don't they have a different damage profile?
Yeah, 5 and 6 versus T4 target. Both wound on 3s.
Not. I mean,
They
actual.
both do. One is AP1, the other one is AP0. They both do 1 damage.
Okay, that was the one part
Yeah.
I was thinking. All right, but you made your save anyway.
Yes.
And then the 3 shots from the heavy stubber.
Yep.
Hitting on 6s for 1.
Wounding on a 4.
Wounding on a 4. Wounds.
4-up save. No.
Aha! I've damaged each one.
Except for the sniper.
Except for I haven't shot at the sniper.
Yeah. Her charge distance. 6, which I think is enough to get at least into one of them. Okay, and the last unit to declare a charge is going to be this Ranger squad, declaring a multi-charge into the Brood Brothers squad and the Chimera, which cannot fire now.
Alright, well, in that case, for Overwatch, as there's just a flat wall right there for the 2nd floor, I can only fire Overwatch with the one on the 1st floor, so 2 lasgun shots, because rapid fire, hitting on 6s.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Wounding on 4.
And wounding on 4. Wounds.
4-up armor.
No.
6-up last wound ignore. No.
Yeah, I got one. And then the rocket firing in frag mode, d6 number of shots. For 5. Hitting on 6s.
1.
For Juan.
Wounding on a 2, because it's strength 8.
Alright.
Wait, no.
No.
It's frag mode, so a 3.
Wounding on a 3. Yes, that is a 5 off in the distance.
Alright, no AP in that mode. So a 4-up save. Yay. So just 1 will go down from that unit. Charge distance, come on! Relatively large number. 4 is not enough to make it to where I want to go with it, but I will keep it anyway. Because this will be enough to go up to there, basically.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then I will do a 3-inch pile in and go that way. I was hoping just enough to go straight to the front of it.
Yeah. So who are you starting with first? May
Um,
I recommend the,
the assassin versus that. Alright, Caluxus Assassin swinging into Mike's Magos. He's got 4 attacks. No special bonus for hitting Psychers in melee. So he's hitting on 2s normally. They all hit. Strength 4 versus a tough 3 target, so wounding on 3s. And he has a special rule that any of his melee attacks that do happen to hit, you get no armor save, but if you had invul, you could take it. So that's 3 with no armor.
and I don't have any invul, so he's just dead.
3 damage, and then I will spend my last command point to gain 2 command points.
Which is the best way to spend a command point.
Eversor Assassin will be the next assassin to activate. He has 6 attack space, but the turn he charges, he gets +2 attacks. So he's got 8 attacks. He's going to be hitting on 2s against these guys. Won't successfully hit. Man, I wish he did something special on hit rolls of 6. Alright.
That was an impressive roll.
Strength 5, and he re-rolls to wound against. He re-rolls to wound with his neural gauntlet. So wounding on 3s, re-rolling to wound. Okay.
1 fail.
So 7 wounds with AP -1, and any model that dies gives him 1 additional attack.
7 6-ups. I made 1.
Alright, is the squad dead already?
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically, it is still kicking.
Alright, and so he killed. How many right there? 6?
Yeah.
So he gets 6 more attacks.
Okay. Good luck, Sergeant.
6 more attacks, hitting on 2s. Not re-rolling to hit. Wounding on 3s. Re-rolling to wound. So 5 wounds with AP -1.
All right. 5 6-ups. Hey, look at that. The sergeant's dead. That's ridiculous.
And then there's actually a stratagem that allows him to fight again.
Oh.
However, on a 4-up, he takes a mortal wound after the fight.
Ah, fair enough. That is a very powerful model.
Yeah. He can mincemeat bulk infiltrate.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more, like, explosions.
No, he's not explosion. He's a melee dude.
Ah. I just, from his flavor, always imagined him as blowing stuff up.
Nah, it's a lot of the holes are filled with blood and meat chunks.
Okay. So your standard cyborg ninja scene in a Metal Gear game.
True, but if he does die, he does explode.
That's where I remember it from. Alright, well, do you want to go with her next?
I think I'm going to actually go with the Skitarii unit next, and then do their pile-in.
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead into these guys now swinging, but before they launch their attack, I'm spending one of my 2 remaining command points to the Conqueror Protocol, which gives them +1 to hit until the end of the turn.
Fair enough.
So, 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. 5 hits. Strength 3 versus Tough 3, wounding on 4s. Bunch of 1s. 2 wounds, no AP. So,
2 5-ups. 2... cocked?
sure, that's fine by me. It's cocked.
1 survives.
So that leaves you with, what, like 3 models there?
4 counting the heavy weapon.
Okay. So they're done, and then the Calidus Assassin will now activate, and I guess she'll put her attacks into the transport.
Alright.
Alright, Calidus Assassin will now swing in. I could not figure out a way to get her 3-inch consolidation to end up closer to the Chimera and put her within 1 inch of the other squad, so she's just going to have to put her attacks into the Chimera. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, because Assassins are like that. No special re-rolling to hits. And wounding on 5s. Hey, 2 wounds with EP -3.
Alright, so that's going to be 2 6-ups. No and no.
It does 2 damage a pop.
Alright. In that case, it's at
10.
10.
Okay, and I do believe that is every one of my units that can fought onto your fight backs.
Alright. So I might as well start with this right here. Because they're all up there and he's down there, there's no room for them to actually pile in downwards for them to actually put in attacks. So it's just the 2 attacks from the heavy weapons team going in. So 2 attacks hitting on, I think, 4s. Oh, now you roll well. 2 hits.
Wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s. 1 possible wound.
4 up armor. 6 up last wound.
Alright, so both me and Tom actually thought that the Chimera had 12 wounds. It does not.
That's
So it explodes. Or at least I'm going to roll a dice for it. So, on a 6.
A 3.
3. I'm going to spend a command point. I'm going to spend both. No, I'm just going to spend the 1.
Yep.
I'm going to re-roll it.
To a 3.
To a 3. Okay, well, that's that. I'll remove it. Are you going to pile in? Towards my men's? Or are you just going to leave it there?
I'm going to leave it there, because even though she's good when she gets to strike,
She's not great,
when other things get free reign to strike her. So she's going to sit back.
Relax. Alright, well, and then in that case, I think everything that can fight has fought. They're still dead, I just haven't removed them. Mainly because GG.
I want to go quick over what I got.
I'll go quick over what you got, then I'll GG.
Kingslayer for D3. Quest for Knowledge, I took Objective 2 from you.
You did.
And then I started defending Objective 3, which I would...
You would complete on the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm. And I gave up securing Objective 4 because I charged, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got D3, D3, and 3 plus 2.
Which will horrendously outpace my current oh, well. Maybe not as quite as horrendous.
I gained 7 by the end of your next turn in total.
Which would put you at 9 versus my 6. So...
And leaving you literally with two squads.
2 squads of men that are both lacking and going to die.
Actually, the one with 4 models left might flee.
That's true. Here, come on. What are they at?
They had 10 at the start of the turn.
They did have 10 at the start of the turn. They're down to 4.
So minus 6. Their leadership is 7. So on a 1, they would stay. Oh, 5 would flee.
So that entire group's gone.
Yeah.
Which would just leave that group of 5, where he'd run over, she'd get him, they'd shoot him.
Yeah.
They'd shoot him. It's like, no, I'm dead. You've wiped the board. So, congrats.
Woo!
I believe that my strategy was flawed, and my dice hated me.
I mean, I can't say you rolled...
I didn't roll terrible.
But you didn't roll good when you absolutely needed to.
That was the key. I felt like I really needed that charge, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, if I could get into melee, that's where my whole shtick was. Most of my army was just kind of, be the buffer!
Yeah, and provide the support while...
And I just didn't have enough of an elites unit to kind of tank those.
I think what might have also kind of killed you is turn 1 you got advance, and then you took that to heart, and you put basically your important vehicle in the open and a squad in the open without getting them into cover, and I was able just to chew through stuff.
Yeah. True. I did kind of muff it right here in the beginning, where I just, hey, shoot here!
You should have had smoke launchers. If you were going to leave it in the open, that might have been worth doing instead of going for the long ball shots.
I didn't think of it. My idea was, like, maybe I can
Go for
damage enough where it's harder to shoot me.
Yeah, but you were shooting at a 5-man infantry
squads. I was going for
First blood.
purely points in first blood, which didn't work. So, Mech. Anyway, hope everyone enjoyed this Warhammer 40k game, and have a good one.